in addition to North Carolina becoming a key part of the national story, the national story has now become the story in North Carolina. Pity all of these, not just gubernatorial candidates, but people running for, insurance and agriculture and state auditor and court of appeals. I mean, their messages, however good their ads were or their direct mail pieces were, they've just been swallowed. They've just been drowned by what's about to happen in the North Carolina Democratic primary. But very specifically, I think that because of the nature of the race between Obama and Clinton, I think that that North Carolina electorate will be populated more than expected by voters likely to favor Beverly Perdue over Richard Moore. So it makes it even harder in the Democratic side for the state treasurer, Richard Moore, to catch up with the lieutenant governor, Beverly Perdue, who I think has a pretty substantial lead at the moment.
Yeah, she's already ahead by 20-some
20 points or so in the various polling. I think that's probably about accurate. It's not impossible for Richard Moore, but the Democratic primary for president becoming important was not a helpful sign. Interestingly, I think it also had a slightly negative effect on Pat McCrory. On the Republican side, he is the mayor of Charlotte, running in a field of 3 other Republicans, Bill Graham, Bob Orr, the former Supreme Court Justice, and the state senator Fred Smith. I think McCrory was hoping that some independents would turn out, as they often do in the Republican primary, choose the Republican ballot and vote for him. He's often considered a bit more moderate than some of the other candidates, perhaps a little bit more appealing to independents. But now I think that a large number of those independents, given the choice, will choose a Democratic ballot so they can vote in the presidential nomination. That means they're not available to Pat McCrory to put him over the top if he's close to the threshold he needs.